to my channel after such a long time. I haven't posted in a while. It's been a long while since I've posted any video. They've just been lying right there, and trust me, I cannot even post them right now because they're all about travel, and right now traveling is strictly restricted. Well, it's not restricted, but it's good at that. It would be good if you do not do that, right? So as the caption says, I'm gonna discuss about that by the end of the video. First, let's begin with how are you all dealing with the coronavirus? Well, for me, I have isolated myself. It's been over a week that I haven't been outside. I've just been looking at these four walls, the same room, binge watching, trying to do new things, but there's not a lot that I can do. And I think that's the same case with a lot of people around the world as well, right? Initially when this all came out, we rushed to our nearest grocery shopping locations and we bought a lot of toilet paper. Bruh. Toilet papers, trust me, they're still in a lot of demand. Like, why is everybody so crazy about toilet papers? So I am from India, and in India we do not worry about the toilet papers, if you know what I mean. I do not want to get into the details of that, but trust me, you can do better than toilet papers. Also, when I speak of that, it's not just about the toilet papers. If you have any neighbors around you that are old or that are elderly who cannot do shopping for themselves, well, I have done my part. I cannot exit the house now, but when I could, I made it a point to put some of the groceries outside of their door, because I know that they cannot do shopping, and most of the times when they do go shopping into the grocery stores, the stuff is already exhausted. It's not available anymore. So if you, I can only request, right? Why can we not just make it a point, if you have any neighbors that are old, that cannot do shopping for themselves, let's make it a point to help them out as well. Because now, looking at the situation, it's not about you, me, or them. It's about us. And as it said, united we stand and divided we fall. We cannot be very united, but we can be united maintaining that social distance, right? And sorry, I have to keep drinking water. And then throughout this week, I haven't really been feeling the best of myself, so I want to discuss with you how it all started, right? It's just about the whole being paranoid thing. So I went outside and I went to a bank, and I went to that bank for 2 days. And then after coming from that bank, so initially after the first 2 days, I felt sick as in I just had some cold. So I thought maybe it's just a normal thing and I shouldn't really worry about it, and it went away. Excuse me. But then after a week or so, I started having difficulties breathing. I was gasping for air, and then after 2 days I had fever. Now the thing is, whenever you're discussing your symptoms with someone, I'm not sure if it's the case with you as well or not, but I have noticed that a lot of times. Whenever you have such a problem, we know that there is an outbreak that's going on around the world. We do not tend to take that seriously. When I discuss my symptoms with my friends or my family members, they just tell me, "You're fine. You do not have to worry. You probably ate something that you shouldn't have eaten. You probably ate from outside. Just eat more home-cooked food and you'll be fine." But do you think that that's going to resolve everything? Do you think that at this time, home cooked food can resolve everything, well, obviously, I highly suggest you eating at home, cooking at home. Honestly, just make sure that you eat healthy food, food that is easily digested, that can be easily digested. More liquid, try drinking more coconut water, try drinking more juice, hot water as much as you can. Avoid processed foods. As I would say, yeah, just probably just stick to the diet that is easily digestible and keeps your immunity. If you could stay away from smoking, stay away from heavy alcohol, because then they can ding down your immunity, and that's not what you want at this point of time, right? Apart from that, you just have to make sure that you take proper care of yourself. I know isolation sucks. Well, but at this point of time, if we have to protect ourselves, that's the best thing that we can do. Towards the end of the video, I can just share with you some of the things that I have been doing to keep myself busy throughout the week and then weeks coming forward as well. So yes, I was just discussing how this all started. So yeah, I mean, that's how it all started, and then I couldn't breathe because whoever I discussed this with, they weren't serious about this at all. Even if today I discuss this with anybody, I tell them that I have a breathing problem, and if I tell them that I have a high fever, they would just tell me that ignore it, that's nothing serious, and they would still hang around with me. It's just me that I do not want to go outside the house and I do not want to come in contact with anybody. But honestly, if any of you have been feeling any symptoms, no matter if it's cold as well, I preferred staying at home, and I would suggest you stay at home as well until you get better for at least 14 days. And apart from that, I'm not gonna make this video super duper long. These were just some precautionary steps that we can take. The question remains, do I have coronavirus? Honestly, I do not know. Because I cannot be sure. I do have the symptoms. Obviously, I cannot breathe because none of the cold, whenever you get cold, it's not that you'll be gasping for air. I mean, you can either breathe from your nose or from your mouth, but I'm actually gasping for air. I did go for a test, and I'm still waiting for the results, so I'm gonna share the results with you when I get them. But as of now, I've just quarantined myself and I'm not going anywhere. And also now, since we're towards the end of the video, I'm gonna share a few things that I have been doing during this isolation. So I've made a list of 11 things. Maybe you can consider doing that as well. So let me get that list. So I have been where did that go? So I have been pampering myself. So I have kept one day when I would actually get up and pamper myself. Now I have marked that day down as Tuesday, so I'll do that on Tuesday, when I can put a nice face mask and I can be all happy about that. And then you can FaceTime someone. Just try connecting with the people that you have not connected, because before this coronavirus came in, we were so busy in our lives that we did not have time to connect to the people. For example, our best friends, our relatives that we have not spoken to for a while. Let's talk to them. You can clean your closet. I tried doing that. On one of the days, I tried cleaning my closet, and I found a lot of things that I never knew I had. I thought I lost them, but then they were still there. So you can try that. You can try a workout. Now, that's something that I do not like, but there would be a lot of people who would already be doing that. If they are already a fitness freak, they would be doing the workout for sure. you can probably pick up on a DIY project. Like, there are so many videos on YouTube. If you're getting bored, just pick up on a craft project, start working on it. That is interesting, probably gonna take you a whole day. Try painting, if you can, if you have things for that. You can try creating a playlist. So I was getting bored, so one of these days when I was actually down with a high fever and I could not get up from the bed. Well, I was sleeping most of the day, but then I was so bored of sleeping that at night I woke up and I couldn't sleep anymore. So I created a new playlist for me for just looking at the new music videos, or looking at the new music, the type of music that I like. So I just created a new playlist for myself. Cooking. Well, who doesn't like cooking? Well, I cannot comment on that, because there would be a lot of people like me who just like eating and do not like cooking. But then at this time, it's a skill, right? This is something that we can learn, and it's not that difficult. So maybe you can try cooking, and then pick up on a book. So, well, there is this book that I've been reading for a long time. I'm almost done with it. I'm gonna pick up on a new book. I know not everybody likes reading. That's fine. Listen to, because there are a lot of audiobooks as well. If you want to try that, you can try them online. They're there on YouTube. Also, as everybody would have been already doing this, binge watching Netflix. That's the god. So Netflix is probably something that everybody's doing, and I do not have to remind you of that as well. So keep doing that. And what else? Yeah, just pick up if there is any online course, if you think that there are any skills that you can perfect, go ahead and pick up an online course that would obviously help you grow, give you more knowledge. So try that. And apart from that, keep watching my videos. So I'm gonna be posting again, depending upon my health, if I remain good. Now, I have been fine so far. There's this one thing that I want to remind you. A lot of people, they start getting paranoid, thinking with just small symptoms, just thinking, oh my god, I have coronavirus, how am I going to deal with it? And honestly, at this time, if you think that you have any of the symptoms of coronavirus, the first thing you can do is not panic. Please do not panic. If you do not panic, if you are remaining positive, half of the job is done. I mean, I could have panicked as well. There are a lot of people with mixed reactions, when some people are scaring me, saying that, oh my god, you should get yourself tested, you don't even know what you got yourself into, and all of that. And then there are some people who do not give. So for those as well, so just kind of mixed reaction. But honestly, what I would tell you is to not worry about anything, because as far as I've read about this virus, there are mostly mild cases, mild to moderate cases for the people who have been affected by it, and 70% cases are mild to moderate, which can be cured all by themselves. Even if you're at home, I mean, just take the medicines. Even if you do not take the medicines, you will still get through it. So that's all you need to do. Do not panic. You'll be fine. I'm fine. Well, I haven't even I haven't even received the test yet, but I'm trying to remain positive, and that's all we can do at this time, and that's the best that we can do. So until my next video, oh my god, I'm so bad at this. You know what? I'm just working from my front camera, and I just start focusing on my face, and I just start looking at my face. I should look at the camera more. So yes, stay tuned until my next video. I'm gonna be back with some more content. See ya!